Nice.
Hey, we're
Hi.
back. Episode 7.
7 episodes of goodness so far.
7 episodes of awesomeness. So thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that shit. Speaking of which, what do you want to talk about today?
Was that a good way to open this?
Well, let's roll with it.
Is there any way to get into this? That I don't think there's any good politically correct way to get into this. We're going to talk about butt sex today.
Anal sex. It's like the world of the unknown because it's clean, by the way.
What in the butt?
Yeah, because it's such a taboo to be like, let's have anal. Let's go the back door, you know.
Especially when we're talking about guys taking it up the back.
That's a whole other video.
Okay.
Possibly.
All right.
Probably. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do because our kids are babysitting each other while we do this.
We are good moms.
Yeah. Okay, so first time I had anal was horrible. Fucking horrible. Number one lesson with anal, lube. Buy lube. I don't have it with me.
I concur.
But lube. Lube is your best friend. Not Vaseline, not spit. Proper fucking lube. Little bottle, big bottle, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Buy fucking lube. It makes things easier. It doesn't hurt so much.
My experience was just so unpleasant.
Yeah, my first time was horrible. I cried.
Didn't do it again after that. It's like, no,
did not.
no. But I have hope. Maybe it is nicer, given patience and a nice guy.
Yeah, like rule 1, buy lube. Rule 2, communication. Take it slow. It's not like bam, 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 bam. You know, like you have to communicate with your partner. Like slower, more lube. Like these are things that I've said to people. Like go slower, more lube. Try again. Give me a minute because I was so nervous. And of course, when you're nervous, you just
Everything clenches up.
yeah. So
like the timing on that.
Yeah. But like the thing is, you know, with anal, it's just okay. My ex was never into it. So we never did it. So 10 years, never did it. And because I had such a bad first experience, I was like, oh, I'm never going to do it again. But then I found partners. I had 2 relationships, you know, prior to the one that I'm in now. I've had 2 relationships after my marriage, divorce, whatever you want to call it, after we separated. And it got a lot better. It was just like a lot of communication, a lot of lube, a lot of patience. And I was embarrassed because, you know, you're putting things in where poo comes out.
Yeah.
Which is where the taboo comes into play. Like, you know, oh my god, there's gonna be like maybe poop dripping down your ass or, you know, poo on the penis.
But that's not the case though, is it?
It can be. It depends. Like, so try and like cleanse beforehand if you can, you know.
Eat really spicy Mexican food, get that all out of your system.
Or a quarter pounder with cheese.
Does that do it? Clean you out.
Yeah, juice. Whatever you gotta do. I mean, try. And of course, make sure that you feel comfortable with the person. That if a little bit of poo comes flying out, like it's not a big deal.
Make it sound like a sporting event. If a little poop comes flying out,
yeah,
be cool about it.
Yeah,
it's like childbirth. You know?
Yeah, and you know, anal plug, you know, they come in different sizes. This is silicone and it glows in the dark, but besides the point. They come in different sizes. I have a smaller one, and then I graduated, I guess.
Graduated.
But yeah, there's glass ones, there's silicone, there's solid plastic. Those hurt.
Okay, I was wondering about that because you see them like
in the sex stores.
In the shop, you see them, and you kind of go, what's the difference? And
I've
like,
never
where
tried
do
glass.
You start and
I like flexibility personally. Like, you know, that I like flexibility. It's soft. You know, use lube with the toy. That's usually a great way to go about it. Is doggy style. Yeah. Tease with the plug, and then the guy can enter with lube. And rule number 3. Are we on 3 or 4?
I have no idea.
Use lube. Communicate. Yeah. Rule 3. Never double dip. Gentlemen, do not double dip. Don't go from vag to ass to vag to ass. Don't do that.
That's asking for an infection.
Infection, E. coli, yeast infection everywhere.
That's antibiotics all over it. Please don't do that to your girl.
Don't double dip. It sounds sexy.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, the only thing that should be double dipped.
Don't do it with your fingers either. Don't do it with your fingers
or
either.
your mouth. Like
whatever touches your ass should never touch anything else.
Except the soap and the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't double dip. The only thing that should be double dipped is like an ice cream with like the chocolate. Yeah.
I could go for that.
We just had ice cream.
I had a smoothie.
She's all healthy. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for anal for me. Like, it's fun. Some people can take it, some people can't. Some people like it like in and out done. Some can go for a while, some can take it hard, some can take it slow. So it's really about communication and experimenting.
Yeah.
And it's not for everybody. Like,
Stupid question, but do you want to use like a condom every time that you're...
yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
depends.
mean, it helps with the cleanup, I would imagine.
Yeah, it definitely helps with the cleanup. And it might make guys feel more confident because
And I know with
there's no
STDs
poo.
and those things for sure.
Obviously.
But I mean,
yeah.
I'm thinking if you were in a stable relationship where, you know, you're not having any other partners, would you
Right.
still want to use a condom anyway because you're going up the back door?
Yeah. For me, it doesn't matter. Like, if I'm in a stable relationship, which I am, you know. For me, I think it goes both ways. Because, you know, after a guy plugs his junk into you without a condom, it's like, okay, they, like, pull out, and then I gotta run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
The stuff comes out.
yeah, it comes out, and it's not so pretty, not so pleasant.
Yeah.
So,
and
I
then
kind
the
of prefer...
aftermath, you know, I mean, your butthole is never, it's not quite the same for what? For how long? I mean, if you want to talk about afterwards, it goes back to normal after a while, right?
Yeah, like a couple of hours.
A couple of hours.
For me.
So I think that was a surprise for me. Like the one time that I did it, that was like, it didn't just go like, you know, back to normal.
But apparently women's vages don't either. Like, that's mixed bag review.
Never thought
Again,
about that.
women are, every woman is different. But I've had guys, you know, they were like, oh, you know, most girls that I've been with after we have sex, you know, they just stay open for a while.
dilated.
Stay
Really?
dilated. Yeah. Personally, I don't, but
Me neither.
I had a guy tell me that it was like a transformer. It was like, doo, 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 doo. And I was just like, well, this is awkward.
I've never thought about that before. I never actually, I mean, that's made for that job. I mean,
Right.
that's like,
Yeah, but again, like we said in the previous video, like every body is different.
yeah.
You know, and it doesn't matter if the guy is like King Kong or not so much. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, anal, just lube, communication, use a towel underneath you if you need to, or in the shower.
Yeah.
If you're really worried about mess. Never double dip any part of you.
And don't expect your bunghole to go back to normal straight afterwards.
No.
It's going to take some time to get back into the groove.
Yep.
And people say it's like taking a 30-minute crap. You know, I mean,
Pretty much. And, you know, a lot, like, I think we got this idea from, like, Ali Wong, her Netflix special, where she's like, it's a whole new world. And it is.
Ali Wong is so fun. You have to
Love
check her out.
her.
She's so funny.
She has a new special coming out this
Don't
weekend.
watch it with the kids. It's
No,
not...
not children friendly. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's what really got me into it. It was like, okay, maybe I could try it again with the boyfriend at the time. And, you know, it was fine. We both enjoyed it. And it's just lube and patience. That's all it is.
See, this
lube
gives
and
me, you
patience.
know, maybe bravery and perhaps hope to attempt it again someday.
Yeah.
You know, if given that
Yeah.
opportunity.
I mean, everyone's different. And I guess we have time to quickly chat about men. The men version.
The men version, yeah.
Take it away,
I think
babe.
so many guys are so afraid. There's this stigma of like, if you have stuff put up your butt, you are obviously gay. And that's not the case. And I think that it's so funny that so many guys are bothered about it, that they may actually enjoy having something put up their backside. I mean, the prostate is super, super like sensitive, and it can like send guys over the moon basically if they just let you put a finger in there, you know. It doesn't have to be a, you know, dick size thing. It's a small finger about that far in and a little bit of that, and that's
magic.
yeah. And once guys have it, like, they usually like it.
Yeah.
Usually.
I've only done that twice with a guy.
Yeah.
Actually, here's an embarrassing story. I think I told you this one, the T-Rex story. So, I was with boyfriend number 1, post-divorce, and we had discussed it in person, like, while having pizza or something. Like, you know.
It just comes up in conversation. How about that butt
How
sex?
about? So, you know, I said, okay, well, why we could try it if you want.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a necessity for me to be like, ooh, up in your bum.
Right.
And he was like, okay, yeah, let's try. So we bought lube, and I had obviously my plug with me and stuff, and he was on top, and the problem was he's so tall, he was over 6 feet, which is like 183, 184 centimeters. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and like my nails are short anyway. So I go down while he's on top, but my arms are too short to reach his butt. And then I was like, okay, make it smooth, hands back up, and then sex was done. And then afterwards, we're eating pizza in bed, and he's like, I didn't feel anything. And I was just like, I couldn't reach. And then he just looked at me, and he's like, oh. And it was just so awkward. And then I was just like, I'm a T-Rex. That was all I could do. You know, it took
And
a few
I found you
glasses of wine.
the best. I don't remember where I found it. It was the T-Rex with like extra arms, unstoppable.
Yeah.
It was, I don't remember where I found that, but that's
yeah.
that's a tangent.
But he actually ended up buying a toy. He bought a prostate vibrator. So, you know, you lube it up, you pop it in, and bzzz,
Yeah.
and he quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And he is not gay at all. He's not
Yeah.
even bisexual. And for him, he said, like, what he had told me was that it was really enjoyable. At first, it feels weird because you're not used to having anything go up. You're only used to things coming out. So for him, he was like, at first, he was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, awkward,
You know?
not supposed to be there, foreign
Yeah.
object. Oh.
Yeah. And
Welcome to our world, boys.
exactly. And then the last boyfriend that I had, he never did anything like that either. And we just tried it, and he quite enjoyed it.
I think
So-
it's strangely, it's sexy when a guy is comfortable with his body and his sexuality.
Confidence is super sexy,
It
men and
is.
women. I think it's attractive.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the guy saying that, yeah, it feels really good to have stuff put up my backside. That's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it feels good. It's nice that you know what you like and know what feels good. If
Or,
you
like,
know
you're
it's
willing to
not for
try.
you,
Yeah.
If you know it's not for you and you've tried it, fine. But
Yep.
don't poo-poo all over the idea before you've had a chance to try it with someone that you trust.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not going to go out and, you know, first lady you hook up with in the bar and go, hey, I want to stick something up my butt.
But like the thing is too, you know, it goes without saying that if you really are uncomfortable with the idea, no matter how much you care or love or trust a person or how long you've been with the person, it shouldn't be like a black mark against the relationship or against them. Like, oh, you won't put it up my butt. We're breaking up.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you won't let me put it up your butt.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think it's not mandatory. You know, it's not absolutely necessary.
No.
It is enjoyable
Yeah,
from
it's
my
just-
personal experience.
It's
I enjoy
like
it.
any other nice sexual experience. Some people like to be tied up. Some people, you know, like to be blindfolded. Other people like feet. You know, it depends on
I'm not a
where
foot
your
person.
pleasure is.
Yeah.
If it happens to feel good for you to have things put up your butt, then that's awesome.
Yeah.
You
So-
should embrace it.
Exactly. So just wrap it up. Don't double dip. Buy lube. Communicate. Consent. I'm really big on that.
Slow and
Slow
steady.
and steady.
Slow entry.
And then slow entry. Yeah, don't like.
Listen to whoever you're doing it to and go real slow.
And
I
when
would
they
say
say
even
stop, get the fuck out.
incremental. I'd say even incremental.
Yeah.
Like listen and go, is it okay? Yes. Is it okay? Yes. I don't know. I mean,
I would hate to have
My-
someone like constantly question me, like,
I guess
is
as
it
long
okay?
as
Is it
you're-
okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Like,
Yeah, as
just
long as
ask me once. That's
Yeah,
good enough.
I guess when it's like blah, 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 like
Yeah,
it's
or
the-
screaming.
Yeah.
And not like happy screaming.
Yeah. No,
Like screaming. Yeah,
no.
that's an issue.
Stop.
Yeah. So
I think that
I
would
know.
be a good clue.
good indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No probably means no.
No
in
always
that
means
case.
no in general. But yeah, so butt sex, yay or nay, you know, I personally, I love it. Like, that sounds so bad.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It's awesome. Then you have something you enjoy.
Exactly.
It's perfectly natural. We're sexual beings. Humans are sexual beings by nature.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoy sex and we're lucky that we are able to,
That's right.
you know? I mean, how awesome is that? We do it for pleasure. So,
Indeed.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm. Anyway, until next time, have fun.
Toodles.
Bye.